story of Cinderella is a fun way to help primary pupils learn about sequencing. Pupils enjoy fairy tales because the characters and events are easy to understand. Using Cinderella helps them stay interested while they learn how to put events in the correct order. In this activity, pupils will look at what happens first, next, then, and last in the story. This skill is important because it helps them understand the story better and makes it easier for them to retell it in their own words. Sequencing also helps pupils think clearly and organize ideas, which is part of the English curriculum in primary school. By using pictures, story cards, or simple group tasks, pupils can work together, discuss the story, and also share their ideas. This makes learning more enjoyable and helps them build confidence in reading and speaking.
First, we give an introduction of the activity the pupils will be doing later. They were told that they will begin by watching a short YouTube video of a Cinderella story to activate their prior knowledge. Next, the pupils will complete a puzzle by matching pictures to the correct scenes. After that, they will read the Cinderella story and continue with a second sequencing task, where they paste the events in order and read aloud. To end the lesson, each pupil will receive a bookmark and leave their feedback about the activity.
Before pupils begin the sequencing task, they will watch a short Cinderella story video on YouTube. This step helps pupils understand the story better because they can see the characters, hear the dialogues, and follow the events in a clear and engaging way. Watching the video also helps weaker pupils who may struggle with reading, as the visuals support their understanding. The teacher will remind pupils to pay attention to the important parts of the story, such as how Cinderella is treated at home, what happens when she meets the fairy godmother, and how she goes to the ball. The video helps pupils notice the order of events naturally, which makes the sequencing activity easier later. After the video, the teacher will guide a short discussion. The teacher can ask simple questions like, who is the main character? What happened first? What did the fairy godmother do? And how does the story end? These questions help pupils recall the story and talk about the events using their own words. Pupils can also share their favorite part of the video to build confidence and also encourage participation. This pre-activity prepares pupils for the next step, as they will already have the story fresh in their minds. It also creates a positive and fun atmosphere, making pupils excited to continue with the lesson.
After watching the Cinderella video, the pupils continue with their first hands-on activity, which is solving the sequencing puzzles for Scene 1, Scene 2, and Scene 3. At this point, the pupils use the visuals from the video to guide them as they look at each picture closely. They observe the characters, the setting, and the actions happening in every scene. This helps them recall the storyline more clearly. For Scene 1, the pupils focus on the beginning of the story. They look for the picture that shows Cinderella's life before the ball, her chores, her home, and the way she is treated by her stepmother and stepsisters. By matching this picture correctly, the pupils show they understand how the story begins. Once they complete Scene 1, they move on to Scene 2. Here, they identify the new event that pushes the story forward, such as the arrival of the royal invitation or the excitement in the kingdom about the upcoming ball. The pupils discuss what they remember from the video and match the picture that represents this part of the story. Next, they work on Scene 3, which usually shows a major turning point, the moment where the fairy godmother appears and they help Cinderella get ready for the royal ball. The pupils look for the image that shows this magical transformation and place it in the correct position. Throughout this activity, the pupils think critically, compare details, and use their memory to arrange the scenes correctly. They work together, communicate ideas, and build confidence as they piece the story together. This puzzle does not only strengthen their sequencing skills, but also prepares them for deeper comprehension when they move on to reading the full story later in the lesson.
After completing the first activity, where pupils put together the Cinderella picture puzzles, they will continue with the second task. In this activity, pupils need to match the story text to the puzzle images they have already arranged. Each puzzle represents an important event in the story, and the teacher will provide short text strips that describe these events in simple sentences. The teacher will explain to pupils that they must carefully read each text strip and think about which picture shows the same event. For example, if the text says Cinderella cleans the house, pupils should look for the puzzle image that shows Cinderella doing the chores. After matching the story text to the puzzle images, pupils will take turns reading the text strips aloud. One pupil reads the first event, the next reads the second, and so on until the entire story is read. Taking turns allows every pupil to participate, practice speaking English, and improves their pronunciation. The teacher can help with difficult words and encourage pupils to read slowly and clearly. Pupils are also encouraged to read with expressions, for example, showing excitement at the ball or sadness when Cinderella is upset.
After completing Scene 1, Scene 2, and Scene 3, the pupils continue with the next part of the sequencing activity, focusing on Scene 4, Scene 5, and Scene 6. At this stage, the pupils are already more familiar with the flow of the story, so they begin to look closely at the details to identify what happens next in Cinderella's journey. For Scene 4, the pupils search for the picture that shows Cinderella arriving at the royal ball. They look for clues such as the castle, the grand hall, and the moment everyone turns to look at her. By matching this scene, the pupils show they understand how the story builds up to its most exciting moment. After that, they move on to Scene 5. This scene usually highlights the magical and romantic moment when Cinderella dances with the prince. The pupils identify the picture that shows the ballroom, the prince, and the special moment between the two characters. They discuss what they saw in the video and recall how the music, the visuals, and the emotions help shape this part of the story. Next, the pupils work on scene 6, which shows the sudden change in the story, the moment when the clock strikes 12. They look for the picture that shows Cinderella running down the stairs, losing her glass slipper, and rushing home before the magic disappears. By correctly selecting the scene, the pupils demonstrate their understanding of the story's climax and the consequences Cinderella faces. After finishing these 3 puzzles, the pupils then match the story sentences to the correct scenes where they have arranged. They read each sentence, identify the key details, and choose which picture the sentence belongs to. These steps helps them connect the visuals with the written text, strengthen their comprehension, and understand how words, sentences, and events are linked. Through this process, the pupils learn to sequence events accurately, match text to images, and build a stronger understanding of how the story unfolds from one scene to the next.
While reading, the teacher can point to the matching puzzle images to help pupils connect the text with the events. Pupils can also help each other if someone is unsure, promoting teamwork and discussion. This activity strengthens pupils' reading fluency, speaking confidence, and comprehension. It also helps pupils remember the sequence of the story and prepares them for later activities, such as retelling the story in their own words or completing related writing tasks.
For the post activity, the teacher begins by inviting the pupils to think carefully about the moral of the Cinderella story. After completing all the sequencing puzzles and reading the story, the pupils are encouraged to reflect on what lessons Cinderella's experience can teach them. The teacher asks guiding questions such as, what did Cinderella do when her stepsisters were unkind to her? Or why is it important to be patient and kind like Cinderella? The pupils are given time to think, discuss with classmates, and share their ideas. Some pupils may mention values like kindness, patience, humility, or helping others, while others may share personal thoughts about fairness and doing the right thing. If some pupils are unsure or find it difficult to answer, the teacher provides gentle support. This may include like giving clues, pointing to pictures from the story, or reminding pupils of certain events they matched in the puzzles. These hints help the pupils to connect the story to the values it teaches and give them the confidence to participate. To further motivate the pupils, the teacher gives small tokens of appreciation such as stickers, bookmarks, or stars to those who share their ideas. This recognition encourages active participation, builds pupils' confidence, and makes the pupils feel proud of their contributions. During the discussion, the pupils are encouraged to listen to each other, learn from different perspectives, and express their thoughts clearly. By reflecting on the story's moral, the pupils not only deepen their understanding of Cinderella's journey, but also learn meaningful lessons about kindness and treating others with respect. This final activity helps the pupils connect the story to real-life situations and reinforces the values that can guide their own behavior and interactions with others.
After completing the sequencing and reading aloud activities, the pupils will take part in a word wall quiz about the Cinderella story. The teacher will provide one device for the group, and all pupils will work together to match the words with the correct pictures. The quiz focuses on key vocabulary from the story, such as prince, ball, fairy godmother, and castle. pupils need to discuss with each other to decide which word belongs to which picture, practicing both their understanding of the story and their teamwork skills.
Alright. Okay, clap your hands.
This activity helps pupils reinforce their vocabulary and remember important story events. It also makes learning interactive and fun, while allowing the teacher to guide the group and ensure everyone participates in the task.
For the closing activity, each pupil receives a bookmark as a small token of appreciation for their participation throughout the lesson. The pupils are also asked to leave feedback about the activity, sharing their thoughts on what they enjoyed and suggesting any improvements. This allows the teacher to understand how the pupils experience the lesson and how future activities can be made more engaging and effective. By giving feedback, the pupils are encouraged to reflect on their own learning, express their ideas, and take part in improving the classroom experience. In conclusion, the showcase demonstrates how sequencing activities, reading, and interactive tasks can help pupils understand stories, develop comprehension skills, and learn important values. Through careful guidance, visual support, and engaging activities, the pupils not only learn the story of Cinderella but also enjoy the learning process and feel motivated to participate. This lesson highlights the importance of combining activity, creativity, reflection, and motivation to create a meaningful and enjoyable learning experience for young learners. That is all from us. Thank you.